Morning. Morning, Beatrice and Colin. Morning, Sabina.
Morning. Good morning.
Oh, it's very dark.
All right. So we are in week 16 of EVO. As always, I'm Ashley and I'm going to be taking your EVO classes. And we're going to be continuing with the topic of falls and balance. So what I might do to start off with is I might do just a quick talk. We'll go into our exercise and then I might ask you some questions at the end. So just really quickly, I guess today what we'll be talking about is environmental risk factors for falls and hazards. So we're going to be focusing on our in-home environment. So if there's any factors that can lead to risk of falls. So most homes contain like potential hazards, and approximately the statistics show that 65% of women and 44% of men, so about half for men and just over half for females, fall inside their usual residence. So you wouldn't normally think that you'd fall inside your own home. Before I read the statistic, I thought it would be outside in just the like walkways or anything, but typically it's inside their usual home. And researchers believe the existence of home hazards alone is insufficient to cause falls, but really it's the interaction between the person's physical abilities and their exposure to environmental stresses, which appear to be more important. So I'm going to go into some exercise now, and then at the end we'll talk a bit more about falls and like how to identify potential hazards within your own home. So for today, we're going to need the equipment you'll need will be the chair, dumbbells, and see if Beatrice and Colin, Sabina, if we've got that soft ball. Oh, look at that. They were ready. I love it. All right, so we're going to start with the warm-up, guys. We're going to do that for about 7 to 10 minutes, and then we're going to go into some balance, so that static balance where we're stationary. We're going to see if we can progress a bit today, and then we're going to go into some dynamic stability, some balance exercise, and some agility to finish off. And as I said at the end, I'll just have a quick chat to you regarding falls and identifying the risks in your own home. All right. Okay. Alrighty, as always, can we start with our breathing exercise? So hands, big breath in, arms come up overhead, stretching up all the way, and big breath out. Big breath in, stretching up all the way, big breath out. So what we're doing, we're trying to sync our breath with the movement. Big breath in, big breath out. Good. Big breath in. This time I want you to bend down as we breathe out. So bending down, just as long as you want to go, let your body hang, and then big breath in. Reaching up all the way, big breath out. Again, bending up, down, letting your body hang. See if you can go a little bit lower. Big breath in. One more. Big breath out. All right, from there, standing up, we're going to do our standing thoracic rotations. Arms across chest, looking over your left shoulder. Keeping your feet still, back to the middle, looking over your right shoulder. So we're just trying to twist our upper thoracic, our upper body. So just twisting left, twisting right, and seeing each time if you can look over a little further, if you can twist a little bit more. We'll do one more each side. And last one. All right, just to get our body moving, can we start with some walking on the spot? Just nice, easy walking. From here, we're going to go into some heel taps. So if you just tap forward with your heel and then go into your walk, tap forward with your other heel and keep walking the whole time. So we're going to go left, tap, and then right, heel tap. Left, all right, right, left, keep walking and right, tap. One more each side, left, keep walking, right. All right, we're going to go into 2 steps forward, squat down, 2 steps back, squat, all right? 2 steps forward, squatting down, 2 steps back, squatting down. So we'll just see if we can do this for a little bit, and it can just be as long as you want to go. Stepping forward, squat, stepping back, squat. All right, slowly but surely we're getting a little bit faster with our movements. Great, guys, a few more seconds. All right, from there, can we go into our hands on hips marching? So if you need to, bringing your chair over and holding on to that if you need a bit of stability. Otherwise, hands on hips, you all seem to be doing it well. Good, so if I turn on the side, trying to get those knees up as high as you can. Good, back to the front. All right, can we go into some bum flicks? So flicking behind us. So trying to hit your bum. I can't reach, but stretching out our muscle group here. Our lower limb.
Where you go? So it's saying the one spot.
All right, can we go into our arm circles? So watching me, arms out. We're going to do small circles to begin with, going forwards. Make those circles bigger and bigger. Remember, as we go through, moving through your range of motion. So we want to do pain-free range of motion. If you need to do one arm at a time, do one arm at a time. Good, big circles, make them smaller and smaller and smaller until they're tiny circles. Give your arms a shake. Shake, shake, shake. All right, arms back up. We're going to go backwards. Rolling your arms backwards. Small circles getting bigger and bigger. Good. Be more as big as you can. Opening up your shoulder girdle. And smaller and smaller. As small as you can go. All right, and from there, we're going to go into our lunging forward. So if I have my chair next to me, I'm just going to take a step forward, go down, back up, together. So step forward, down, together. So if I turn on my side, just so you can see what it looks like, I'm taking that step forward, going down, back up. Step forward, down, back up. Good, few more. Okay. I'll just adjust my camera quickly. All right, that should be better. 2 more. Step forward, down, back up. Step forward, down, and back up. All right. So we're going to start with our balance. So grabbing your, we'll start without any objects, and we'll just pick our position, and then we'll add in the balls We'll add in some clapping, all that multitasking that we've been working towards. So remembering we've got 4 levels and you're going to choose the level that's appropriate for you. So our first level is feet together balance. So standing feet together, and we're going to hold this for 30 seconds. Second level will be feet slightly 1 foot in front of the other. So that's called semi-tandem. So 1 foot slightly in front of the other. Third one is heel to toe, so 1 foot completely in front of the other. So heel, toe, holding that. And then our 4th level is single leg, so lifting 1 leg up and trying to hold. So I want you to choose the level that suits you, and we're going to hold that for 30 seconds. We're going to do that twice, so 1 on each side. So I'll get my timer ready. All right, so making sure you're next to a wall, you've got a chair. I'm going to start with heel to toe, but you can choose whichever one you want, all right? So we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, all right. So we're just warming up our balance, and we're starting with this static balance. So remembering our tips to balance, looking ahead, finding a point in line with your eyes that's not moving, so maybe an object. And we're thinking about distributing our weight evenly along our feet. So we're not leaning backwards too far, and we're not leaning forwards too far. A few more seconds, guys. All right, resting there. So I pushed you for a little bit longer on that one. We're going to switch sides now. So doing the other leg. So I'm going to put my other foot forward. And we're going to go for a few seconds holding this position. So we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So again, I'm not leaning too far back on my heels. I'm not leaning too far forward on my toes. Trying to keep my center of gravity over my base of support. Trying to make myself even. Everyone's balance is looking pretty good today. I might have to add in some challenges, I think. So we're going to hold it for a few more seconds, and then we're going to build upon this and add in some movements and multitask here. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, have a rest, guys. Shake your legs out. So we're going to continue with this balance, but now we're going to add in some elements. So to start off with, we're going to again choose the level that you want to progress at, whether that be semi-tandem, feet 1 foot slightly in front of the other, tandem, heel toe, like 1 foot completely in front of the other, or single leg. Choose whichever level you want, and I want you now, we're going to start clapping in front and behind. And I'm going to yell out commands. I might say touch your shoulders, touch your head, and we're just going to see if we can hold our balance as we do this, all right? So get into your position. I'm going to stick with my heel to toe. If you want to try single leg, if you want to do heel to toe or the semi-tandem, go for it. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. All right, start clapping in front, behind. I'm clapping above my head. I'm changing it, going low. So always changing up where you're clapping, whether it's high, whether it's medium or low, behind you, to the left, to the right. Keep going, guys. A few more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to do the other side now. So changing your legs over, making it even. All right, we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So again, we're still clapping, and you're changing your center of gravity by moving outside your base of support. So you're having to stabilize, having to balance a little bit more now that you're moving. So keep going, clapping up ahead, overhead, down below, to the left, to the right, behind, in front. Good, guys, keep changing it. A few more seconds. All right, stopping there. All right, check your legs out. Now we're going to go into All right, we'll grab our ball. Now that we've all got one and we've done our homework, we're going to start by passing the ball side to side. We're going to move it higher and higher until it's overhead. And then we're going to come back down low. And then we're going to see if we can go around our body, okay? So going into your position, make sure you've got enough room. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I'll start down low, passing the ball side to side. I'm getting higher and higher as I go along, seeing if I can pass it in line with my eyes, above my head. Good. Bringing it back down. Nice and low. Seeing if I can pass it around my body clockwise. Seeing if we can go anti-clockwise, so round our body the other way. Seeing if I can pass it around my body nice and low, going higher and higher. So you're always changing the system. You're always tricking yourself. Not letting yourself get used to one thing. So pass it side to side around your body, keep changing it. All right, have a break there. So I pushed you for a little bit longer. That was a minute on that leg. So we're going to do it one more time with the other foot forward, and then we'll change it up. All right, 3, 2, 1, off you go. Starting down low, passing it side to side, pass it around your body, going high, going low. See if this time, if you can throw it to your left hand, throw it to your right hand. So it can just be a small pass, or you can throw it just in front of your eyes with both hands. And see how you go. So you know what, you can do heaps of things with these balls. You can always just change it up, pass it around your body, throw it up in your right hand, catch with one hand. Around your body, low to high. Very good, guys. A few more seconds. All right, have a break there. All right. How are we going so far, Sabina? I'll just see if I can unmute you.
My right ankle, whenever I put the pressure on that, that's that weak broken one.
Yeah.
It still gets me for a while, then I get a bit wobbly.
Which position did you choose today?
Same as you, heel to toe.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beatrice, Colin, how did you guys go? You had the ball this week?
Yes, I did the that's
Tandem.
Was it one foot in front of the other, or was it one foot slightly in front of the other?
like that.
Yeah.
Like that.
Tandem. I like it. And how did you go with the ball throw, Beatrice?
Yes, quite good. So
So we can start looking at in the coming weeks, seeing if we can try heel to toe, even if we do it just without anything, and just seeing if we can hold it for a few seconds, and then slowly we can add in the clapping, slowly we can add in the ball, little things like that.
Right. Yes. Fair enough.
Colin, how did you go?
I went heel to toe, and I managed to do it all.
Oh, awesome. How did you find the ball this week? Better than the dumbbell?
I suppose I got used to throwing the dumbbell around, but the ball's okay.
Yeah, it's a bit light, a bit bouncier, so sometimes it
It's
bounces
not
out of my hand. I like it. Where did you end up getting your ball?
Oh, Kmart. So thank you to Sabine.
There you go.
Okay.
What do they call them? Pilates balls.
Oh, right. Okay.
Buy a pack of 2.
Yep. Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Are they light or are they weighted?
Yeah, you got to blow them up.
Oh,
Okay.
I know the ones you're talking about. Wow, you put in some work. All right, I'm going to go ahead and mute you guys. If you want to grab a drink of water, grab a drink of water. And then we're going to go into some dynamic balance. So have a bit of a drink if you need it. All right. Okay. All right, our next task, you're just going to need to place an object in front of you. So for me, I'm going to place this dumbbell. I'm going to put it in front of me here. What we're going to do, just like the warm-up, we're going to step over and tap with our heel in front of this object. So I put the dumbbell on the ground and I'm just tapping over it. So we're stepping over that object. I'm not sure if you can see my dumbbell. It's a little bit low. All right, I've changed my object to a little yellow roller. So all we're doing now, if you need to, you have a chair by your side to hold on to, or the wall, and you're just going to step over and tap with your heel and back together. So tapping with the heel, back together. We're going to do this one for 30 seconds. All right, off we go. Tapping with our heel, back together, tapping with the heel. As we do this, as I'm tapping over, I'm bending with my leg and going down a little bit, coming back together. So I'm lowering my center of gravity as I go onto that one leg, and we're practicing balancing on that one leg. So all your weight should be in this back leg. As you lift your other leg, your forward one, to tap in front. So think about where you're putting your weight. Good, a few more seconds. In 3, 2, 1. All right, resting there. Picking up this object. Our next exercise, you'll need a chair. See how you go with this one. We're going to do it at our 3-point weight transfer. So I think we did this a few weeks ago, but I'll just give you a quick demonstration. If you need to, chair by your side, we're going to tap in front of us, tap to the side, and tap behind. So I'm trying to keep all my weight on one leg and balance as I tap forward lightly, tap forward sideways, and tap backwards. If you want to, you can also step forward together, step to the side together. To make it harder, try and do that very light tap. All right, so you've got 2 options for this one. We're going to go again in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So tapping forward, together, tapping to the side, together, tapping back, together. Other leg, side, and we're going to make that full circle. So tapping to the side, tapping back with both legs. So go back and then to the side, and we're going to tap forward with both legs. Tapping to the side, tapping behind with both legs. 1, 2, tapping to the side, and again forwards with both legs. Light taps, otherwise transferring away to the side, behind with both legs. 1, 2, good, keep going. And we're seeing if we can tap a little bit further each time. Few more seconds here, guys. I'm pushing you this week. I'm making the time a little bit longer. Behind, behind, 1 more to the side and to the front. All right, from here, you can grab your chair. We're going to go into our sit to stands and calf raises. So again, you can do this 3 ways. I'll just quickly show you the 3 ways. First way, sitting all the way down, relaxing, and then standing up. So you're sitting down, standing up, and we're going into our calf raise. The second level is to go down and lightly tap the chair and stand up. So I'm not resting, I'm just tapping and standing up and going into my heel, my calf raise. The third level is to do it with no chair and just squat down and then into our calf raise, okay? So you've got 3 options and I want you to choose the one that's best for you. We're gonna go into our sit to stand and then our calf raise, so up onto our tippy toes. We're gonna do this one again for 30 seconds to a minute. So grabbing whichever you want, a chair to start off with, we'll do this one twice. All right, so 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I'm going for the tap option into my calf raise. So I'm just tapping the bench, standing up, calf raise. So this is a lower limb exercise. We're focusing on endurance, so going for a long time and strengthening our limbs, our lower body. And we're also touching on that balance by going into our tippy toes and having to balance on it. Yeah. Good, guys. A few more seconds. That looks great. We're going to do 2 more. 2, all the way down. And last one, going up into your calf raise. All right, shake your legs out. So we're going to do that one again. We'll have a bit of a break. Do that one again and see if you can either progress through your levels or either stay at your level and just continue on with that. So because I did my tap, I'm going to see if I can do my squat and get rid of the chair for this one. All right, from here we're going to go again. We're going to get ready. Go in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, arms crossed, sitting down, standing up into our calf raises. Great, girls, keep going. Good, that looks great. Going up onto your tippy toes. Good, so we're going to do this one for a few more seconds. As I said, I'm trying to push you this week and build up your endurance. Seeing if we can go for longer than 30 seconds. We're going to do 2 more here. Squatting down, back up onto your tippy toes, and last one, up onto your tippy toes. All right, shake your legs out. All right, so in the coming weeks, we're going to be focusing our sessions on how to get safely down onto the ground and back up. So in the instance, if you did have a fall at home, you would have the safe techniques that we teach you to be able to get yourself back up. So what we're going to do now is practice a lunge. So what we did in the warm-up, where we took that step, went down and back up, we're going to do this next to the wall. I'll give you a quick demonstration and then I want you to see if you feel comfortable doing it and if you've got the equipment. All right, so what I'm going to do, next to the wall, and I've got a chair with me. I'll see if I can move this. I'm going to kneel down, and I'm using the chair. I'll just angle it for a little bit so you guys can see. I'm holding onto the chair, going down with that one knee, like I'm proposing, and then you're going to push yourself up. And you can use the chair, you can use the wall. So if you feel comfortable doing this one, have a go. If not, what you can do instead, turning that chair around, still using it, I just want you to hold on, step back, go down and push up. And you can change your legs each time. All right? So see how you feel if you want to go all the way to the ground and back up. Otherwise, we'll just go step back and go as low as you feel comfortable. So you've got two options, all right? So getting ready, either use the chair or put yourself next to a wall. Make sure if you are going to the ground that you've got a comfortable ground, a soft ground for your knee to go on. I'll just get the timer ready. All right. We're going to do this one for 30 seconds. We'll have a break and then we'll do it again. So while we're doing this one, we're going to alternate left side and right side, okay? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I'm starting with my reverse lunge. I'm just going down to where I'm comfortable. So I'm not touching the ground to start with, I'm just warming up. And then maybe in the next round, I might try it. Good, stepping back, going as low as you feel comfortable. If you've got a chair next to you, pushing yourself back up using the chair. Good, keep going guys. We're gonna do one more on each leg. 1, last one. All right, coming back up. All right, so shake your legs out. For this next one, we're going to do it again for 30 seconds. If you feel comfortable, I want you to use your chair where you normally sit to hold on to, go down on that one knee, and then push yourself back up. If you don't want to, you can still do the reverse lunges, all right? We're going to go in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I'm using my chair to go down on that one knee and push myself back up. I'm going to do 5 on one side and then I'm going to turn around and do 5 on the other side. And so you'll notice when I'm using the chair, I'm stepping back with the leg that's in between, the one that's closest to the chair. So I'm nice and supported. All right, I'm going to turn my chair around because I've done 5 on one side. And now I'm going to do 5 on the other with the leg that's closest to the chair. Holding on, I'm going to step down and then push myself back up. Using the chair to go low. And if you don't want to touch the ground, don't touch the ground, just take your time here. See if you can do 5 on each side. When you've done your 5, have a break. This is my last one. All right. All right, having a break, guys. So I'll just take you off mute and we can have a chat. So if you want to unmute yourself, and then I can hear you. How'd you go, Sabina?
Yeah, knees are a bit stiff getting down because
It is, yeah.
Yes, yeah. But using the lower part, the seat of the chair, I could actually touch the ground, but doing the back of the chair, I couldn't. I was getting down as low as I could, but probably a few inches above the floor.
And it feels like a bit unstable sometimes using the back of the chair because it's quite high.
Yes.
So using the lower part where we actually sit can be a bit easier.
Yes.
And another tip for this one, which I'll just quickly show you all, is if you did want to practice this, you can put the chair next to a wall so you know it's not going to move. And then from here, you can push down on that chair and stand up. So you've always got that option if you wanted to have a go. Beatrice and Colin, if you want to unmute your mic. But it looked good, Sabina.
Okay, thank you.
How did you go, Beatrice and Colin?
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Can you? Yep, right.
Oh yes, I found that very difficult on one leg. The other leg wasn't quite so bad.
There's always one leg, isn't there?
Always one, yes.
Which leg is your bad leg?
Well, I think it's my right one.
Yep.
It's my foot actually that's a problem.
And how did you go, Beatrice? Did you touch all the way down?
A couple of times I did, but it was nearly a disaster.
Yeah, it's quite a difficult one. And this is the first time we've done it. So we're going to continue to build on this each week. And each week we'll get better and better because we've just learned this movement today. So, you've done very well. And Colin, how did you go?
I went all right on one leg. The left leg supporting was okay.
Yeah.
When I turned around, I had trouble bending the right knee. Yeah.
All right. And that's what we're going to working through our individual ranges of motion. So some knees will go only to, a certain flexion. And each week, if you haven't done these movements before, it can be quite new to your body. So as we continue to do this each week, you'll get familiar and your body will understand which muscles to use and how to do the technique properly. Colin, did you end up touching all the way to the ground or how did you go?
Yeah, touch the ground each time.
And did you use the chair to help push you up?
Yes.
Yeah. How did you, Beatrice and Colin, did you like that strategy of using the chair to sort of, or, something stable to help push yourself up?
Yes, I did.
It sort of took the weight out of, your legs and it using some supporting item to help lift you up.
Yes, yes.
All right, I'll put you back on mute and then we're going to finish off with some agility and then we'll do a cool down. So we're going to do our 90-degree jumping. So get rid of your chairs, make sure you've got enough room. We're going to go into the 90-degree jumping. So that's where we jump right, jump behind, jump left, and we're going to keep turning. If you didn't want to turn, you can just do a fast foot to the side, fast foot to the back, fast feet. All right, so you've got two options, and we're going to keep doing this one. If you find you get dizzy, because I always do, make sure you go the other way and change it up, all right? So get the timer ready. All right, we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. You can jump or you can do your fast feet. Good, keep going. All right, see if you can go the other way. Good, few more seconds, keep going. And if you want to challenge yourself, see if you can jump a little bit further than 90, see if you can do the 180 twist. Or if you can do 170 and do nearly it. Great, Savina. All right, shake your legs out, guys. We're going to do one more exercise and then we're going to do our cool down. So if you want to grab a drink of water, grab a quick drink. We're going to do our side step and squat. So step, squat, step, squat. All right. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. Step, squat, step, squat. Good. So again, we're practicing on getting nice and low. Each week, I want you to see if you can get a little bit lower and a little bit lower. Good. So we're strengthening our legs. Few more seconds, guys. This will be the last exercise for today. You're doing awesome. All right, 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake your legs out. We're going to go into our stretches now. So if you want to go into your calf stretch, so finding a wall, arms are straight, 1 foot in front of the other. 1 foot forward, 1 foot behind, leaning forward, and you should feel a stretch on your back leg. So lean forward into the wall. And I want you to do a few deep breaths here because we're going to control our breathing, bring it back down to normal. All right, switching sides. Other leg now behind, other leg in front. Lean forward, you should feel a stretch on your back leg. All right, standing up. We're going to do our pec stretch. So again, using the wall, I want your arm at 90 degrees bend. Take a small step forward and then turn away from the wall. So you should feel your arm opening up. So arm on the wall, 90 degrees, and then take a small step forward and twist away from the wall. So looking away from the wall, and you should feel that stretch opening up here. If you can't feel it, just see if you can walk your legs out away a bit more. Again, few deep breaths. Trying to control your breathing, matching your movement. So in through the nose and out through the mouth. All right, can we switch arms? So other arm up. 90 degrees. You're going to take that small step forward and turn away from your arm. So looking over your other shoulder. Looking behind you. Good, few deep breaths. All right, grabbing your chair, we're going to do our hamstring stretch and then that will be all. So grabbing your chair. All right, sitting down, one leg out straight. I'm going to wiggle my bum to the edge of the chair. One leg straight, one leg bent, arms on top of each other. Big breath in and breathing out, going down. As soon as you feel the stretch, I want you to hold and breathe there for a few seconds. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Every time you breathe out, see if you can wiggle down a little bit more to feel that stretch. You might find that one leg is tighter than the other, so you might need to spend a few more seconds there. We're going to switch legs over now. So sitting back up, the other leg out in front, two hands on top of each other, big breath in and breathing out. Again, as soon as you feel that stretch, hold there. Breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. As your body relaxes, you might be able to grab your ankle, your toe, wherever you can reach. All right, sitting back up. All right, so I'm just gonna get you guys to jump off mute and I'll just have a quick chat to you in regards to what to expect for your next session on Thursday. So I'll just go through some education now. So at the start of the session, we talked about your environmental risk factors for falls and identifying those hazards, because majority of the falls, about half the falls for men and women, occur in your own home. So it's important to be able to identify where these potential risks may occur. So whether you have a history of falls or not, it's important to be aware what can trigger a fall. And it's also important to understand how to get back up off the floor. So for the actual exercise component, that's what we're aiming to work towards, is how to safely get on and off the floor. For our education point, we're learning how to identify those risks and prevent them in the first place. So what you want to do is firstly identify the hazard. So think about your previous falls, think about the time, the place, and activity involved in each event. So the hazard could be a certain object, or it could be behaviors contributing to the fall. And if you haven't had a fall, still thinking about what kind of components could occur to cause the fall. And number two, you want to reduce your exposure to the hazard. So if you're able to identify a behavior that is consistent with falls, it may be beneficial to adjust that behavior or your surrounding environment. So your homework for our next session on Thursday is to walk around your home and assess each room for potential fall hazards. This could be, just some examples are floors. So if you've got rugs or mats that are secure, or if they're loose and you could trip over the rugs, removing clutter, as well as cords from the walkways. It could be lighting. So having adequate lighting in all rooms and stairs, especially from the bedroom to the bathroom, because if you're like me, I always need to get up during the middle of the night. So having that bright light and seeing where you're walking is always, that's one way to minimize your risk. Looking at your bathroom, if you've got the non-slip mats, if you've got handrails, these are all green lights, so positive things to add into your home. Stairs and steps, so marking the edges clearly, having that, you can buy those slip resistant strips or handrails, things to hold on to when you're walking downstairs or steps. Outside, checking to see if you have sensor lights and clear walkways, so again, decluttering around. And telephone, never rushing to the phone. If someone's calling, you know, they'll call back. So other hazards to consider, step overs. So structural changes in floor height, if there's a raised bathroom floor or the lip of the shower door that you're always having to step over, things like that. Having a look if you have any of those in your home. Position of common used items, mopping up spills straight away, uneven walkways. So again, I want you to have a look around your home, a look at every room and assess if there's any potential fall hazards that I may have mentioned, or if you come up with some new ones next week. And then we're going to come back next Thursday, so this Thursday, sorry, with our findings, and we're going to talk about how you're going to reduce that risk that those hazards may pose. So let me know if that makes sense, guys. That was a bit of a mouthful. Beatrice and Colin, if you want to unmute yourselves. Did that make sense, Sabina?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, great.
Yep.
Beatrice and Colin, that made sense. Great. All right. Well, I will see you all here this Thursday. Sorry, so in 2 days,
Yep.
and we'll have a bit more of a chat about that. All right.
Okay. Yep. Thank you.
Have a good day. See ya.
Okay, thanks. Bye.